Whether you think it's corny or not, your network is your net worth. Even if you're a shy girl, you know that you need to network. So let's talk about how to start. Networking has been something I've always loved to meet new people, have new friends. This started back in the day when my dad would go to speak at different cities, different places, and we would go as a family. You have to think like there's always someone that knows something or somebody else that can bring value to your life. For example, my very first dental job was actually one of the best doctors in the entire East Bay where I live, which led me to another dental job, which was the best doctor in the South Bay. Come to find out that they are both now in the same place where I live currently. And there was a point where they both wanted me to work for him. Or my gym job 10 years ago when I was a personal trainer, I was able to connect with the best of the best personal trainers now, my current friends, and have been able to get so many opportunities, including starting my YouTube channel. I also met my husband there. That's definitely a perk. Or when David got into real estate, I was able to connect with so many different investors and people that were already in the online space, which helped me fall in love with online marketing, blogs, SEO. Like that's where I started learning everything with that one door that opened everything on the online space for me, which led me to my beauty business, helping women become financially independent, coaching women how to do that as well, and growing my personal brand. That's actually where I just came from, a networking event. It was super fun. We had speakers and all. I was a spectator today, but it is beautiful to see different women that come together to empower each other, grow each other's businesses, and continue to get confident on camera. So let's talk about what networking really is. And I got it. Let me read what it says. Communication and relationships you can create. Relationship, interests, goals, maybe a completely different background or industry, but still similar growth goals. So let me give you a few tips to how you can start doing that specifically online because, sometimes it's hard to do it in person. If you're already on social media like TikTok, Instagram, here on YouTube, here's what you're going to do. Number one, start connecting online. That's what social media started as anyway, sharing your photos and liking each other's things. You're going to start connecting online with people that maybe you haven't really connected. So take a look at your friend list. Who have you not had a conversation with? Start there. Start with your warm market. Another thing that's been really helpful is looking for local meetups, or usually people are having events. Maybe one of your friends that you haven't even talked to for a while is throwing a new business opening or collaboration or a small shop get together that everyone gets together and sells their things. I don't know if you saw a few of the videos that I had on TikTok and over here on the channel, I'll link them. But I went to 8 vision board parties in January and February. So I think it was like 7 in January, 1 in February. And I always got something amazing out of those. 100%. Okay. I'll give you a few more tips later on, but know this. I either got a new connection, a new friend, or a new lead slash customer. No matter what event I went to, I always left with connecting with one person. And that was intentional. I don't just go to events because they're lit and I'm going to have shots and have fun. Like that's a perk. I'm going to have fun at events, but I also know intentionally I need to connect with at least minimum one person. Everything else is a bonus. I'm intentional, asking them for their phone number, asking them for their Instagram. But before I even go to these events, I need to make sure that I commit. Sometimes we get lazy or we don't want to go, or it's just raining outside. Lately in California, it's been flooding over here. I understand that it's not fun to commit to events, especially if you're like me. I don't like getting ready really. I just want to wear sweatpants and my robe at all times. Commit to going. That is the next tip. Make sure that you don't cancel just because you don't feel like it. Unless it's a dire emergency, like commit to going. Even better, commit to going with someone. It's going to be way harder to cancel on someone. That's my next tip because sometimes we just feel like I don't want to go by myself. I'm shy. That's one of the things that I did in the very first event. I was out of my comfort zone. It was with nobody that I knew. None of my circle of friends were going. So I was super scared, but I knew that it had a lot of potential. And I said, okay, I'm just going to go. Like, it's fine. I'm going to take my friend. We're going to make it a thing and we can go to dinner after just in case. And that's exactly what happened. And I met amazing people from that one event because I committed to go to that event. I had the opportunity the following time to get a client. And from that client, I was able to get a speaking gig. It was insane. It was beautiful. And I know it's because I went to this one event with my friend. Like I said before, make sure that you have a goal and identify who you want to talk to. Who do you want to connect with? What is your goal out of this? For example, sometimes a few of the events that I've went to network, they are just fun, low key, and I'm focused on I'm going to get 5 Instagrams today. No matter what, I'm just going to connect with 5 new people because I just want to connect. Other times, I focus on introducing myself as an online marketing professional. If I know that I'm going to go to more of like a smaller, more intimate thing and I really want to focus on my beauty products, then I'm going to present myself as someone that has an online product, a beauty product. Maybe it's skincare product. So I want to identify my goal and understand even before what type of event is this and how am I going to position myself. So really going prepared before I go to this event. Be very specific with your goal for the events that you're going to. Another tip I would give you is just go have fun and be friendly. Don't put so much pressure on it. Just go make new friends. Remove the have to network and make these amount of sales. You're not going to make it. Focus on what type of value you can bring to the people and make friends, business friends. Now, when you're talking to people, when you're let's say you're there, right? You get there. I would personally go on the earlier side within 30 minutes of the starting time. If it's like a chill event, if it's like a speaking networking event, be on time so you can connect. The point is be ready to listen, ask strategic questions. I know that we get nervous sometimes and we just start asking, so what do you do? Oh, so how long have you been doing that? Why don't you ask them, why did you start your business? Or why did you start that career path? How long have you been doing it? Why have you been doing it? Why have you been doing it for 10 years? Other questions could be something like, if you had the opportunity to start your own business, what would it be? If you didn't fail, what would it be? Things that really get the conversation going, not just the basic, what's your name and favorite color type of questions. Now, one thing, if you are taking your friends to these networking events, I would focus on finding new people to talk to, even if you are a shy girl. I get it. After the pandemic, I had a lot of anxiety going to these places. But when you start opening up to other people, that's going to even help you in the future when you're starting to make sales. Maybe you haven't been able to get out of your comfort zone, and a low pressure type of event is 100% going to help you close sales in the future, have conversation in the future, and have confrontational conversations, even with your own team. One tip that a lot of people don't talk about is dressing the part, and take this with a grain of salt, okay? Everyone has their own style, and I've never liked to feel pressured when it comes to going to events. I have a video, I think it's called The Worst Year Ever, and it talks about how I was losing my passion for social media and showing up and taking photos and videos and all of that because of the pressure of not feeling good enough for certain things and the people that I was hanging around with. And now, I don't want you to feel that way, but I am here to tell you to dress the part. Worst case scenario, whether you're a male or female, just dress with all black and you're good. Take out your good blazer, take out your, nice pants, invest in one good blazer and one good pair of pants or skirt. People do judge you the way that you show up. So you don't want you to show up to a networking event and it's all dressed up. You end up coming up in like ripped jeans. Does that make sense? There is a book called The Art of Networking. It's specifically for network marketing. But the whole entire book, it's very small and it talks about every aspect of networking, including dressing the part and why it's so important. One thing that I feel that happens too is that we don't look outside of the box. So we say that we want to meet new people, build new relationships, not just for our business, but to meet new people. Why don't you go for a walk? Take the long way. Instead of elevators, take the stairs. Sign up for an outside gym. I did this a lot in the pandemic and I was hopping around in different gyms. And one of the things that happened is I started getting more customers. I would end up connecting with them and they would see like, hey, actually, I do need that hair product. Actually, I do need that health product. Talking to other moms in the parks when it's summer, that was one of my favorite things. I would take my child to a park every single day and I would just say, this week, maybe not the day, but this week, I'm going to connect with 3 new women. And I don't even have to think about selling. It's just connecting with 3 new women. Maybe they never buy anything from me ever. I still was able to gain a relationship. A few other quick tips that may seem super redundant and like obvious. Make sure that you're just more likable. Sometimes we go into the gym and we're just like, don't bother me. And that's okay. I respect that. Sometimes you just want to go deadlift. It would be nice if you start being more approachable. Maybe not in the gym, but in the grocery store. When you're driving, when you're in your apartment complex, saying hi to your neighbors, smiling will help you connect with other people. A few of the tips: putting your phone away. I know that we're all content creators here. I get it. Take your photos. That's why I said go early. Take your photos and videos, do all the things, but then pay attention to people. Listen to them. Put it on do not disturb. Really try to be present because people can sense that. Now, I tell you this because I love you and I've done it before. Don't overdrink, okay? I'm telling you to not do this because it just takes away from the whole point, which is meeting new people. And that's just something that you should really focus on. Instead of looking like every single person needs to be my prospect, just look at it like every single person needs to be my friend. Which brings me to my next point, which is following up. That is literally the power of social media, of TikTok, of Instagram. People are gonna love how you are on social. If they love how you are in person, they're gonna understand way more that you're just as genuine on camera than you are in person. And it also shows your credibility. Have your videos already. If you got their Instagram, tag them. Nice to meet you. And the follow up to those people that you connected with. Oh my God, thank you so much for connecting with me. It was so nice to meet you. I can't believe whatever fact that you learned from them. And then just continue that conversation throughout the week. When you're purposely networking, you're going to be able to surround yourself with people that you choose to surround yourself with, not just the people that end up being around you because it is where you live or it's where you work. Choose the people that you surround yourself with and choose the people that are going to be in your most inner circle. Like John Maxwell says in his 21 Laws book, you literally have nothing to lose and everything to gain when you go to networking events. Be prepared. Get out of your comfort zone. Once you're there and you really connect with genuine people and you see how your business, your relationships, your finances start changing, it's everything. And in the next video, I'm going to show you how to really start growing on TikTok so you can share your profiles with the people that you meet, establish that credibility, and essentially start making those sales. I'll see you in the next video.